Depression is the leading cause of suicide all over the world. One person commits suicide every 40 seconds. Hello and welcome back to Family Life Builders TV, where we're rebuilding homes and transforming society. My name is Tosin Opeoluwa and I am a transformational coach. Today I'm going to be teaching 10 principles of living above depression. It has helped me. It will help you if you act upon it. Depression is more common than common cold. 1 in every 4 persons on earth have experienced depression. Clinical depression is a common mental wellness issue. According to the World Health Organization, globally, more than 264 million people of all ages suffers from depression. Depression is the leading cause of disability worldwide and is a major contributor to the overall global burden of disease. More women are affected by depression than men, and depression can lead to suicide. Depression has no regard for education. If not, some professors wouldn't have committed suicide. In fact, depression is not about what you have or what you don't have, because rich men wouldn't have been committing suicide. We have it all over the news. Depression does not respect religion, because there are many religious leaders who have suffered from depression and have also committed suicide. It is not about age anymore. Teenagers, children are committing suicide for trivial reasons as minor as parents seizing their telephones. According to the World Health Organization, close to 800,000 people die due to suicide every year, which is 1 person in every 40 seconds. As at October 30th, 2020, the Center for Diseases and Control, CDC, have recorded 48,344 suicides through firearm, suffocation, and poisoning. Anyone can be depressed for any reason, but everyone can make a choice either to stay depressed or to seek help. According to the Diagnostic Statistical Manual of Mental Disorder, DSM-5, depressive disorders include disruptive mood dysregulation disorder, major depressive disorder, including major depressive episodes, persistent depressive episode, dysthymia, premenstrual dysphoric disorder, substance or medication-induced depressive disorder, depressive disorder due to another mental condition, other specified depressive disorder, and unspecified depressive disorders. There are effective treatments for moderate and severe depression. World Health Organization suggests psychological treatments such as behavioral activation, cognitive behavioral therapy, and interpersonal psychotherapy, or antidepressant medications such as SSRIs and tricyclic antidepressants. Please note this. According to the World Health Organization, they said this, and I quote, "Healthcare providers should keep in mind the possible adverse effects associated with antidepressant medication." According to the National Library of Medicine, National Institute of Health Search Database reports on SSRIs antidepressant medication, they concluded that caution is advisable during prescription of antidepressants to patients, especially in children and adolescents, as it may precipitate suicidal ideation in some vulnerable patients. However, this can be readily identified and managed clinically. Now, if medication has the power to cause suicide ideation for the depressed patient, what should we do? In this video, I like to say this: if your depression is beyond what you can control and is causing you not to be able to function as you ought to, please see a doctor. See a psychiatrist. I want us to take away the stigma. Mental health is your mental well-being. It's not saying that you are psychotic because you are not tearing up your clothes. Your mental well-being is very essential. Your mental well-being is very essential, and you cannot use this video to replace the work of your clinician. So see a therapist, see a psychiatrist if your depression is beyond what you can manage. In this video that we have built around mental health, I'm only sharing with you what has worked for me, what has worked for children of God who make use of this system, and I included some practical CBT. Point to note, tell yourself there is nothing that has a beginning that will not have an end. Every problem has expiry dates as long as you are breathing. So it's worth it that you stay. Every challenge is an answered prayer. It is there to build your character and make you and I a better person for the greater future ahead. And when you think you escape by death, I don't know if your eternal rest is sure when you take the life that you cannot give. Again, you create problem for your loved ones and you cause a generational curse to keep going on. So, the following are some of the principles that will help you live above depression if you can do it. Principle number 1, identify your triggers. What are those things that create triggers for you? What are those things that create triggers for you? Is it the social media? Research has shown that when you spend a lot of time on the screen, it has the power to cause depression. Is it email? Is it phone call? Is it premenstrual dysphoric disorder? Premenstrual dysphoric disorder occurs some days to your ovulation and some days into your menstruation. And in a way, it can impact you functioning. So you really need to identify the triggers of depression. Principle number 2, identify your life issues or problems. What exactly are you going through? One of the reasons why challenges linger is because we are treating the surface. We're not treating the actual problem. And that's why you see, even when people use antidepressants, the problem has not been dealt with. So we are treating the symptoms and not the root cause of the problem. Once we remove the root cause, every other thing becomes easier. So what are the problems? Marital issue, disability, financial situation, infertility, health situation, family problems, unexpected changes in life like COVID-19. This is not the time to withdraw from activity. It's a time to build a new support system. For example, if you are in a financial situation, seek financial counsel, collaborate with people, learn new skills, look for someone who has gone through what you are going through and learn from them. Look for people who have hit the rock bottom before and learn from them. One of them is somebody like Lisa Nichols, who moved her business, who moved her life from government assistance and took her business to public company. It is possible. If she can do it, anyone can do it. Her book is all over, her videos is all over. You can follow her, you can learn so much from her. Personally, I've learned so much from her, and I'm so happy that I'm connected to our tribe. Principle number 3, look for a support group. Cut off people that stress you with their words and attitude. I have done that a lot. I only hang out with people that will positively influence me with people that believe in me. Another thing is, call your two friends and share with them. Ask if they can be there to listen to you when you call them. Report every thought to your friend and let them hold you accountable. One of the reasons why it is essential for you to actually call your friends and ask for this permission is, sometimes for some people they misinterpret your relationship with them. For example, some people might feel you talk too much. Some people might feel you are inconveniencing them. Some people might feel you want to have a relationship with them. So it might be essential for you to let those people you are choosing know the reason why you are choosing them and why they should hold you accountable. And that is one of the reasons why you need to identify a tribe and belong to a tribe. Belong to a group. Most of the time I am always surrounded with godly people that can hold me accountable, people I can easily talk to, people I can share my mind with. So you want to find people like that and be able to open up to them and let them hold you accountable. Sometimes we walk alone in life situation, and when things are okay, people will come around and eat with you, so you don't have to walk alone. Principle number 4, catch your thoughts. Constantly think about what you are thinking about. Stop allowing your mind to keep wandering up and down. And the good way to do that is mindfulness. Be present. Smell the air. Appreciate the nature. You know, when you walk through a garden, appreciate the nature. Look through the window. See what is going on. See the sun rising. There was a time in my life when there was a season that I was so down, and I remember that there was this lake around where I live, and I would go to the lake in the evening and I would sit down there and I would watch the sun go down. And sometimes in the morning I look through the window and I see the sun rise again. It's something good to behold. Anytime I'm flying, especially if it's a long flight, I love to sit by the window, not for any reason. I want to see the sun rise and I want to see the sun set. But the most amazing one for me is when the sun rises. It's always a beautiful thing. You know, you're in the air and it's, you know, it's different there. So appreciate the beauty of life. Appreciate the nature. See what is going on around you. For some of you, you don't even care if someone is around you. It doesn't make a difference. Appreciate the people around you. Pay attention to your breathing. Pay attention to the clock that is ticking. Tack, 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 tack. Be really, really present. That will keep your mind from wandering into negative thoughts, especially suicidal thoughts. You see, it's your thoughts that give rise to fear. Once your thoughts start giving birth to fear, then you will start letting go and letting down your guard. And that's why those suicide thoughts comes alive. Principle number 5, evaluate your thoughts. It's okay to think, but are those thoughts useful? Will they move you towards solution? If they're not going to move you towards solution, then drop them. Somebody said something. You can't ask the bird not to fly, but you will just not allow the bird to create a nest on your head. Evaluate what you are thinking about. Is it useful? Will it take you to solution? If it's not going to take you to solution, then shift your mind. How do you shift your mind? Play a music. Listen to your lovely podcast. Pray if you believe in prayer. Sing. Dance. Call a friend. One of those friends. Those are the things to do in such situation. Principle number 6. Catch and control your mood. You have to decide to consciously take charge of your emotions. Stay away from the phone and news when you wake up in the morning. Shut down Big Z, Siri, Alexa for giving you unnecessary news that you don't want. Get a mood control app to record how you feel. You can also use a whiteboard to record your mood. Once you record your mood and you see how you feel, then the next principle is what we will use, which is principle number 7. Engage in gratitude. Look for 3 things to be thankful for. When you wake up in the morning, what are you grateful for? Don't just start praying. Sit down, breathe, look around you, and think about 3 things that you are grateful for. You can journal it, you can write it down. I am grateful for this. Although my mood can look like this, but I am grateful for life. I am grateful because I'm healthy. A lot of people have that money, but they are asking for the money to be taken away so that they can regain their health. You are grateful because somebody can say, how are you? And you can say, fine. Because you're not psychotic. You are grateful. Even someone who is psychotic, they are grateful because they are still breathing and they can be healed. So write what you are grateful for. Principle number 8. Write affirmation about your day. Speak what you want into the atmosphere, not about what you see, not what you feel. The remaining 2 principles are for those who believe in Jesus. So if you are interested, let's go. So principle number 9, dance often in worship, in praises, and pray in the Spirit as much as you can every day, every moment. Constantly charge your atmosphere with music, messages, and speaking in tongues from God's general, from people of God. And principle number 10, choose to live a life of victory through Christ Jesus. The life of Jesus Christ is the life that is seated far above principalities and powers. Jesus went through lots of hardship. In fact, he told us that in the world we will see tribulation, but we should be of good cheer because he has overcome the world. Just like Jesus carried his cross, we also have cross that we carry daily. And he identified that, and that's why he told us to daily carry our cross and follow him. Why? Because he has carried the cross before. He can lead us safely into how he despised the shame, how he endured that cross, and what makes God to give him the name that is above every other name, so that we can sit above principalities and powers of depression with him in the heavenly places. He has the power to take us through the journey because he has been on this road before. And how can that happen? Staying at the feet of Jesus to learn. He said, learn of me. Mary did that, and that gives her rest and not anger, anxiety, frustration like Martha. You have to make a decision to stay with Jesus no matter what. In his presence there is fullness of joy, and at his right hand there are pleasures forevermore. You have to consciously decide to stay in his presence. Do not forsake the assembly of the brethren. Stay around the children of God. And I am so sure that if you can follow all this, you are going to live above depression. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, comment. Tell us what kind of videos you want to see more on the channel, and we will try to use more of such video. So till I come your way again, keep becoming a better you, because things work if we work it. Bye for now. Spirit, help me here. Please help me, Holy Spirit, help me. Especially in children and adolescents and